Okay.
You have to thank Krishna for Krishna. Thank you for giving one more day to get the association. Please help Eden.
All right, kids. So yeah, first of all, welcome to today's Ramadan class, and I think we're meeting for the first time in the new year. So wish you all a very happy new year.
But I want the light. It's
And
finally
We will clear block your shit.
we're gonna start our today's class. You know the drill. We're gonna start with Shri Guru Pranam mantra, followed by Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 11 times, and we're gonna do all this together.
11 times.
So let's get started.
Om Gyan
Vandeham Shri. This is all the Guru Gita Namo Vishnupada.
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale
Bhakti Bhakti Vedanta
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Namaste Vishnupada. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna. I cannot hear anybody. Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. All right, kids, that was wonderful. But we need more participation, right? When everybody chants, it creates a different aura altogether, and we like it more, right? So let's all chant together always. All right, so now is the time for the story. We're going to do moral story today again. And again, you know the drill, right? Towards the end of the story, we can share our realizations with each other. That's the most interesting part of the story,
Listen carefully to
of the
this.
moral stories that we take. All right, so let's start with the story. Today's story is called The Magic Chant. So let's see what the story has. So once a pundit and his disciples were passing through, let's start the slideshow. Were passing through the forest. And then they suddenly were captured by a group of dacoits. right? That used to happen a lot earlier days, long ago. It doesn't happen often anymore, but yeah. So they were going and they were caught by some dacoits, and the only thing that they wanted to do is to basically steal whatever they had. So that's how they used to make their living back then. So these dacoits caught them and they said, okay, stop, do not try to even move. And that's how they would threaten. They will have some weapons and they'll threaten that, we can take your life, so just do not move. And whatever money or any other ornaments or anything expensive you have with you, just give it to us, hand it over to us. That's all they need. But those were pundits, right, or saints. So they never have a lot of money, right? Because money is not what they are after. They're not after any kind of materialistic things. The only thing they have knowledge and devotion, and that's what they spread. So one of the dacoit tells them that if you do not have any kind of money, because one of the pundit would have said, we don't have any kind of money. So he said, if you don't have money, one of your disciples can go and bring the money. So what he did is he bound the pandit to a tree, and the leader of those dacoits ordered the disciple that you should rush back to the village and somehow bring us 1,000 gold coins from the temple treasury. Now he's even asking the disciples to steal from the temple and get him 1,000 gold coins. Only then your guru is going to be freed. So until then, we are going to keep the guru captivated here. So get us those 1,000 coins. The disciple, as the disciples always are, he assured Guruji that do not worry, Guruji, I will go back and get whatever he's asking for and come back soon. So he's trying to assure Guruji. But dacoit is in a hurry because again he knows that whatever he's doing is not right. So he just wanted to quickly finish the work and go. And when I say quickly finish the work, that would precisely mean the only thing he has interest in is to get the money. So he just wanted the disciple to quickly go from there, get the money, and come back. So that's the only interest he had. So Guruji knew a very special Vedabhra mantra, and this mantra can only be used once in the lifetime. So even though this mantra was so powerful, but it can only be used just once. It's pretty much like ask for those 3 wishes, right? So this mantra can only be used once. And if uttered when the stars are in favorable position, it produces a shower of gems. That is how strong it is. And do you see, the saint was Saint was just not materialistic, and that is why even though he knew this mantra and he could have gotten a lot of riches, he just didn't do it because, again, people who are in the devotional line are not materialistic. So the devotees are not materialistic, and he was not. He was neither. But he remembered that this could be the best time for him to use that. At night, Pandit was feeling very cold and his joints were paining very badly. But you see, he doesn't have clothes. And then other dacoits were actually warming themselves up with that fire. But he is here alone, standing, caught, tied to the tree. So he was very scared that he would probably die just because it's so cold out there. He started thinking in his mind that there is no money in the treasury. The only way I can pay these dacoits is by chanting Vedabhra mantra, which produces a shower of gems. If the dacoits get them, then they will free me, right? So he knew that even though the devotee has, his disciple has gone to get the money, but he would not be able to because there's nothing in the treasury. So the only way he can save himself is by chanting that mantra. So he called the chief of dacoit and he said, listen, I have something really important to share with you. If I start a shower of gems, will you let me go? Like this would be more than what the dacoit is even asking for. And the dacoit started thinking, are you joking? Because he couldn't think of any way that, instead of water, rain, it could be a shower of gems, right? And nobody can ever imagine any such thing because that's not natural. And he got furious by hearing that, and he started speaking with the Panditji that if it is a trick, then you're going to lose your life. So watch your words. Okay. So Panditji did all his rituals. He took a dip in the water and he sat for a long time reciting reciting the mantra. And finally, there was a shower of gems. The dacoits were very surprised because they neither they expected it nor they had seen this before. But what happens? What happens after that? When you see a lot of money and the people like these, the dacoits, who were actually after money, after seeing a little bit of money, what will happen to them? They want more. They want more and more. So this is exactly what happened here as well, that he became very greedy and he asked him to perform the same activity again. But Panditji himself knew that it is not possible. He can only chant that mantra just one time effectively in his whole lifetime. So even though he wants it, he just can't do it. So this is how he started explaining to the dacoit as well. But the dacoit was just not ready to listen to him. And he thought that the Pandit is lying. And he did not believe him and he actually killed him. So after that, when all the dacoits saw so many gems, valuable gems, like they're extremely precious gems, they became very greedy, started fighting with each other, and then started killing each other as well. So finally, somehow, when the disciple returned to the jungle next morning with golden coins, he managed it, he got it, because the only thing he wanted is to um, save Panditji. So he found the Panditji and all the dacoits dead. And here the moral of the story is one can never satisfy a greedy person. Better to tolerate difficulties than compromise with greedy person. Okay, this is what the story says. But now is the time I'm going to open up the forum for all of you to share what you think. What are your realizations? What do you think could have been done better in this situation? The way the Panditji handled to survive, or anything that you want to share? So let's see, who wants to go first? All right. Tushita, let's start with you today.
We should not be, we should not walk with greedy people, or even we should not even we should not even believe them. Like if one person said that like we should not even believe them if they say if you will give this money to me, then I will give you 1,000 coins. We should not believe them like that.
That is true. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Tushita. Madhav, let's go with you now.
We should not be pension. We should not be more of ignorance, and we should not be more of greed.
That is so true.
Mode of
That's it.
greedy. Say thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Madhav. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. That was very beautiful. All right, Shubhadra and Girdhari, how about you?
Yes, Mataji. The moral of the story, in my opinion, is Mataji, that if you want to, you cannot satisfy a greedy person in this material world, because they want everything. Like Like they want the big house, they want the big TV, they want the big iPad, they want the big mansion, like a big car, everything like they want unlimited desires. But a devotee has no unlimited desires. He is satisfied all the time. So the moral of the story is, yeah, you should always be satisfied what you get or you don't get, but always be satisfied and be happy.
That is right. Absolutely. Thank you. Right.
Mama.
Devush, do you want to go next?
Mataji, did you call Vrinda?
Devush, Mataji? Devush, Bala.
Say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Devush.
Gattiga.
Mataji. Mataji.
Devush, I can
Not
hear.
steal from anyone.
Mataji,
Okay.
Devash is saying, Mataji, Devash is saying that don't steal anything from anyone. I don't know what he is
Very
saying,
well
but
said. No, very well
what is-
said. That's a good call out. Thank you for sharing that, Devush. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Mataji, did you call me?
Uh,
Mataji, can my sister go, Shubhadra?
oh, okay, Shubhadra isn't there. Okay, yeah, let's do Shubhadra first. Shubhadra, go ahead.
So Mataji, we should be like never greedy, because if you be greedy, you're like when you're greedy, you can like your mind can get destroyed. You cannot think of anything but just the greediness.
Exactly. Very well said, Shubhadra. Thank
False
you.
ego.
Mhm. Yeah, all those are connected. Yeah, so very well said.
Mataji, we have to go. We have another class.
Okay, Shubhadra. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Palwit, do you want to go next?
Yes, Mataji. Guruji could not be killed because he's the Lord.
He's what?
He's the Lord. He could not be killed because he's the Lord.
He'll be Lord. I like your perspective, Palwit. So thank you for sharing your thoughts. Balavranda, you want to go next?
I want to say that we should never kill anybody and we should not steal their stuff.
Stealing is a bad habit, right? Thank you, Balavranda. Anuradha, Challa.
That is Ryan, Mataji.
That
That's
is
my
right.
mom's name. How many times?
Oh gosh, Ryan, you have to change your name. All right,
I
Ryan.
can't
Go
be
ahead.
able to change my name.
All right,
Because
Ryan, go
I'm
ahead.
living in a tab. So the moral of the story is one can never be satisfied as a greedy person. Better tolerate difficult and compete with a greedy person, because it's like a like this like the like the like this like the like the sage he was he was like greedy, and he was greedy because he said I can't do that much, so like like so after that the god healed the knife and killed him. So and also mother also material nature is watching you. If you are doing good, not greedy, then she will not punish you. But if you do bad things like greedy or some other bad things, then you will get punished. Like the sage, he got punished by by material nature.
That is so true. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Ryan. All right, Vikram, want to go next? Vikram Chandra. Yeah. Jidurani, how about you?
We should not be greedy to anyone.
Yeah, we should never be. Right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Krishna, would you like to share your thoughts?
Greediness leads to miseries and death.
That is true. Thank you. All right, anybody else before we move on? All right, kids, wonderful, very, very wonderful thoughts. Again, as I say, I always like when you understand the story and tie the learnings from the story with Krishna consciousness, the many good aspects of the story. I really like your aspect when you said that, you know, Guru is equivalent to God. Yeah, that's how we consider that gurus are equivalent to God. And then as a disciple, whatever the disciple had to do, he did all his duties. He was so dutiful. He did everything that he had to and under his power. But the biggest moral of the story is definitely it's all about the greed and what kind of damages greed could cause. We have seen in the material life of this story, but at the same time, it's a very big hurdle in our devotional life as well. So you talked about greed, false ego, and all those things are associated with each other. It is better to stay away from this. We should, again, you know, the bottom line is we always have to be very contented in life. Whatever we have, Krishna knows what we need and we get it. So really there is no need of greed, right? So kids, well done. I'm so proud of you, because this is the best part of the story that I get to hear from you. All right, so now is the time to oh, I'm so sorry, we're not doing this right now, right? Let's just get the other one.
Mataji, we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly pull. It's not on my slide, so let's just quickly pull what Anjana Gopika Mataji, what are you doing?
Yashomati Nandana Mataji.
Yashomati Nandan. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I start doing. You can pull Mataji. Yeah, you can
Perfect, Mataji.
please, you can follow me, okay?
What happened, Vikram Chandra? Why are you unable to unmute yourself? I mean, Isha and Vikram. Are you able to unmute now? Okay. I don't know what was the problem with you, but everybody could. You want to share your realization from the moral? I don't know, Mataji. He wrote a text message that he was unable to unmute.
I read that just now, but maybe Vikram, are you able to speak now?
Mataji.
Yeah, we can hear you. Do you want to share your realization from the story?
Not be greedy, because people are satisfied with the things that they have.
That is so true. Amazing realization. So it is in line with all the kids. So well done. All right, Mataji, Anjana Gopika Mataji, over to you. Hare Krishna.
Do you want to share me from the KK songs, Mataji? Yashomati Nandana. Okay, we can.
I can check from KK songs if you don't have it here.
Yeah, yes, okay. You all can repeat after me, okay? Mataji will sing. Yashomati Nandana Brajavarana Gara. Everyone.
Yashomati Nandana.
Gokula Ranjana
Gokala Vallabha
Yashomati Nandana Brajavarana Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kalyadamana Vidana Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kalyadamana Vidana Kalyadamana. Okay, you all raise hand one by one who wants to go and we do fast second. Okay? Today you can try all of you. Yes, Palvit, go ahead.
Mataji number first.
Yeah, only first I taught.
यशोमती नंदन अपने फोन में यशोमती नंदन डाउनलोड कर दो मैं ऐसा कर रही हूँ गोपी कालिया रमन
Very nice, Palvit. Next is one second. Who is there? Mataji, can you call? Krishna is not giving. Who is there next?
Vikram Chandra.
No, Vikram, go ahead. Vikram, can you sing?
धन ब्रज ओ भर नगर मुकुट
Gopi Paranadana. Next, who is this next?
Tushita, do you want to go next? Tushita?
यशोमती नंदन ब्रज गोकुल रंजन कान गोपीतरन मनन
All right, thank you, Tushita. Madhav, do you want to go next?
Yeah.
Yashomati Nandan
यशोमती नंदन
Brajabaro Nagara
ब्रजबरु नागर
Gokula Ranjana
गोकुल रंजन
Kana
कान
Gopi Paranadhana
गोपी नंदन
Madana Manohara
बलबन
Madana
मदनंदो
Manohara
महोदर
Manohara
मनोहर
Kaliyadamana
कालियदमन
Vidhana.
इताल
Say thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Wonderful, thank you, Madhav. All right, Devash, do you want to go next? Devash? Jidurani, how about you? Jidurani? Anyone else wants to go?
We want. Yes, and Gokala Ranjanakara
Gopi
Padaran
Madana Manohar
Madara Samara
Kalyagamana Vidhana
Kalyadata Mata Hara
Very nice, Rani.
It's
Devash,
Mataji.
Devash, do you want to try again? Anyone else before we move on? All right, kids. So let's get back to our deck.
Mataji, I haven't go yet.
You want to go, Ryan?
I didn't go yet.
Yeah, you want to do it now?
Yeah, I want to do it.
Go ahead.
I need to see it.
Okay. Mm. Wait a minute. All right, here you go.
Yashodanandana Brajana Ranjana Gopi Rajana Kana Gopi Barana Dana Girirada Yashodanandana Rajana Ranjana Gopi Rajana Kana Girirada Hare Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhara. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Ryan. Anyone else still wants to go? Vikram cannot unmute. Palvit, go ahead. Let's see, Vikram, if I can unmute you. Maybe this is this is the old text, right? All right, kids, let's move on. All right, so now's the time to do Devanagari. As you know, we always do that on Thursdays. We do not have a lot of kids, so I'm gonna do a real quick recap of last few letters here. And we're gonna start with letter P. So as I see Tushita already raising hands. So Tushita, let's start with P real quick.
Papa, pee pee, poo poo, pee pee, purple, pampa.
Very nice, Tushita. Mother, do you want to do letter F?
See,
Fa, fee fee, foo foo, fee, fee, foo foo, pampa. Thank you, Mataji.
Very nice, Mother. Thank you. Anybody else wants to do any other letter? Anybody at all? Jadurani, letter B for you.
Baba, bibi, bubu, baba,
baby,
bubu, bamba.
Very, very nice, Jadurani. All right, anybody else wants to do? Tushita, letter B for you. Letter B, Tushita.
Baba, bibi, bubu, Be Bai Bo Bo Bamba.
Very nice, Tushita. Thank you. All right, kids. Rest of the letters we're going to do together, okay? All of us. So let's start with letter M. Ma, ma, me, mu, mu,
Make
ro,
my
me, mo, mau, mama.
uh,
Letter Y. Y, ya,
E
Yes.
U
you,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. E
You. Yuri.
A
right,
Yo
right, letter R.
Love.
R,
Ri
Ramaha.
Eli
Letter L.
La
La,
La
la, li, lu,
Henry.
ru, le, lai, lo,
La.
lao,
La.
la. All right.
Lily Lolo Lam La.
Very nice. I like the fluency you kids you all have with this. But today we are finishing a letter L, right? So last few weeks, we have done remaining combinations. Now we are finishing this letter with last 4 combinations. So the first one for today is L with O matra is lo. In English, you can write that as L-O. One of the word you can make with that is lok katha. So basically these are 2 words, but when you add lok to anything, it becomes local, right? So lok katha is folk tale. You can use lok in many things. You can use word lok with many things whenever you want to use local. I can't remember any examples right now. I'll give you a very strange example. Lok adalat. Yeah. So lok is one word which we are adding to adalat, and adalat is nothing but the court. So you can use word lok with many things. So again, as I said, there are 2 words, and I've just used it with tale, which is lok katha. It's a folk tale. And you all know what anybody knows what a folk tale is? How's that different from any other tale? Anybody knows what a folk tale is?
Village story, Mataji.
Yeah, so these are stories, but usually the simplest example of that, the folk tales are the tales which you would have heard from your granny and grandpas and all, right? So olden days, so those stories, those are not even captured usually in the books also. So those are the kind of stories that are called folk tales. All right, next one. Love with au matra is love. In English, you can write that as L-A-U. One of the word you can make with that is lautna. Lautna is return. So basically, somebody say, oh, I'm returning from this place. So you can use word lautna. I'm lautna from this place. Maybe you could have given your, say, pencil or pen to somebody and the person is returning it. Again, you can use word lautna there. So again, lautna is again a very versatile word which can be used in many places. A couple of examples I just gave you. The next for today is love with ang matra is lang. In English, you can write that as L-A-M. One of the word you can make with that is lamba. Lamba is nothing but tall. So somebody who's really, you would see a person who's like 7 feet, 8 feet. Say, oh, that person is very tall. So the person is lamba. Lamba is one of the example. So it can be used for tall, synonymally for tall. All right, the last one for today is la with aha matra is your laha. One of the, in English, you can write that as L-A-H. Again, aha matras do not have a lot of words. They usually, any word, right? None of the word would start with aha. They may probably end with aha, but not start with aha. But yeah, I don't have anything here right now, even if it ends with aha, so I left it here. So kids, let's quickly jump to our whiteboard and start doing these letters. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. All right, let's start with the canvas. Last 4 letters. And those letters are lo, lau, lang, laha. First of all, you're going to start with the vertical and a horizontal line, as we always do. Write your letter L. So L letter is like this. All right. For low, you're going to add another vertical line right here after the letter. Like that. And then for low matra, it is 1 matra on the top. All right. Second one is L with O matra is low. Write your letter L. For low, again, you're going to draw another vertical line. For low, it's going to be 2 matras on the top. Again, I'm reminding you kids, I talk about it every single time because I do not want you to ever forget that. And that is, the matras are always on the lines that we draw here. Either it's the line, vertical line before, after, that's how we do it. So matras have to be on the top of that. You just can't draw matra here. Okay, remember that. Do not draw matra anywhere else. This is the only place. Otherwise, it's gonna, lose its sense. The third one is lung. So let's draw L first. And for lung, it's just 1 dot on the top of your horizontal line. So pretty much, again, as I said, matras are always on the vertical line. This is again a matra, right? So we're going to make it just on the top of it. It does not touch this, the vertical line, because it's not supposed to. It's just 1 dot. The last one is laha. Write your letter L. And for aha, it's going to be 2 dots or a colon or whatever you call it after your vertical line. So 4 letters for today: lo, lau, lang, laha.
Mataji, can I show? It's
All right, yeah. So we got 2 minutes on this call. So let's see whoever is ready. Otherwise, you all can send me on the WhatsApp. I'm ready for you.
Mataji, could you
Tushita.
go to the PPT?
Yeah, Tushita, will you bring it closer, please?
Oh my God, maybe that way.
Oh, 1 second. Does PPT show you? Okay, later. Yeah. Tushita, so now, perfect. Beautiful letters. It's just you had pink letters, so I couldn't see. Yeah, perfect. Beautiful letters, Tushita. Well done. All right, Madhav is ready too. Let's see. Where are lo, lau, lang, la? Oh my goodness, you've written all the letters, all the la combinations. Wonderful, Madhav. And these 4 letters are pretty too. Your handwriting is so beautiful. Well done, Madhav.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Anybody else is ready? No rush, okay? Take your time. We're not rushing, but more important is to write the letter perfectly, okay? We are learning, so it's all right. Going slow is fine. But kids, it's time for the next class, so I will have to wrap up. I'll send this slide on our WhatsApp group. If you are not done yet, take your time. Look at the slide, write your letters, and send it to me in WhatsApp, and I'll definitely take a look at that. So with that, kids, we'll have to wrap up today's class, and we're going to do that with Shri Vaishnav Pranam Mantra is on your screen, and we're going to do that together. Anantkoti Vaishnav Rand ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna, kids.
Lakshmi Mataji ki jai, Anjana Gopika Mataji ki jai. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, kids. And I will see you in the next class.